We made it. We're right now in the capital city in Sarajevo, and yeah, arrived here 2 days ago. Already had a little bit of a first impression, and as you can tell, it's snowing. We're in a bit of a delayed winter wonderland. First of all, if you're new here, my name is Dan, and for the past few years I've been traveling and living in different countries, and this channel is about, let's say, discovering places where you can live a much cooler lifestyle, a more adventurous lifestyle. Show you a little bit how the life is on the ground, the upsides, the downsides. We're in front of our place, the Courtyard. Let's go in. Join me, Sarajevo.
Keep me up all night. No longer so true, no longer so blind.
Hey guys, so check into our home for the next 5 days. So this is the Courtyard. We're in a really nice location. We're kind of like not too far from the old town. At the same time, if you walk down the station or so, it's going to be like the modern district with major hotel chains. Reminds me a lot of Belgrade. And then in the back on the mountain you have small cute little houses. So it's a very, very interesting mix. As always for me, a big thing, have a nice table here in the corner. Actually interesting, we got here some cheesecake going. I think I'm gonna save that for tonight. I'm gonna indulge a little bit. I think they also have a little bit of a fitness room. I'll soon head out and show you a little bit around the city.
While the first impression of the city was actually quite nice, the city of Sarajevo, and actually the whole country, went through a dark chapter. A little less than 30 years ago, the country was in a state of war. And to understand a little bit better what happened and to take you along on a walk through history, I reached out to the local tour guide, Edin.
Introduce you real quick, your name is?
My name is Edin and I'm local tour guide in Bosnia.
The information that you just gave me, I really liked it. I knew the First World War happened because someone shot the bridge behind us. So what is the name of it?
It's called Latin Bridge, and actually this is a most visited spot in my city. There's the place where assassination is happening, where Archduke of Austro-Hungarian Empire is assassinated. But you know, it didn't happen on the bridge.
Where did it happen? How did it happen?
It happened on the street corner over there, where museum is. Okay. Actually, the Archduke of Austro-Hungarian Empire was coming to Sarajevo on that day, and the plan of the visit was announced in all newspapers. People knew where it is, so guys who are ready to kill him knew as well.
This spot in the city intrigued me actually the most. Sarajevo, meeting of cultures. East meets west. You look on the one side, and you look on the other, and you see two completely different cities.
This is the famous spot. Tell me about.
Yeah, well, Sarajevo was under the siege for 1,425 days. In average, 350 shells hit the ground of Sarajevo on a daily basis, and a lot of people were killed, randomly killed on the streets of Sarajevo. So we painted places where mortar shells hit, if at least 3 persons were killed on some spot. These memorials, they got named Sarajevo Roses. This will be most beautiful view. This is whatever we're gonna do now is like something that few people did in Sarajevo.
Yeah. Edin talked us in.
Upstairs? Yeah, upstairs. Yes.
What have you? Iconic places here, the Pigeon Square. You have a mosque in the background. This is probably the picture you see when you see the city. And yeah, there's feeding the pigeons, so they're sticking around here.
This guy, his name is Zio Baščaušević. He's my best friend's father, and for last 200 years. His family is doing this craft for many, many years.
So right now we are on the oldest street in Sarajevo, just checking out some of the shops.
It's a place for burek. Burek is a pie stuffed with cheese, spinach, meat or potatoes, so it's good for the vegetarians as well.
Didn't even try yet.
But it's so good. Wow.
Come around. Yeah, it's like solid pieces of meat in here.
Cheers. Cheers.
So after the tour of the city, Edin took us out to the famous tunnel, which was pretty much the only way for the people inside of Sarajevo to be connected to the outside world. So while the whole city was surrounded by Serbian forces, this tunnel that you're seeing right here was the only connection to the outside world.
Here was the exit of a big tunnel, which was 800 meters long, it was 160 high, 1 meter wide, connecting Sarajevo with Mount Enigma, meaning connecting Sarajevo with the rest of the world. Wedding in the middle of Sarajevo, behind the curtain. So they were hiding, you know, from the sniper fire. Richard Gere.
Damn.
What's up?
Spicy.
It didn't feel right. No longer will you keep me up all night. No longer so true, no longer so blind. I don't think you're worth the trouble.
Not today, they changed the...
That's okay.
sorry.
I eat too much of the sausages anyway.
want a sausage? They can
No, I think I'm good. I'm almost happy that you don't have the sausages. Thank you.
So you don't have to say no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have way too many of these sausages here. Righty guys, so kicking off the morning here at breakfast. So overall the hotel is like an interesting experience right now with COVID, you know, have to wear a mask everywhere unless you sit down. It's actually, especially the sky bar upstairs, there, the view, that place is super nice, you know, just to sit down, to have a coffee. Okay guys, let me take you right now to one of my favorite spots. It's probably also overall one of the nicest rooftops. So first time we came up here, you have a view of literally the whole city, and this is the, let's say, cafe, kind of like restaurant rooftop bar off the hotel, the Courtyard. Especially over there, they have like all glass windows, so you see the whole place. Just this morning I came out for a little morning cardio, and you know, just to wake up, to have your little coffee in the room and have this view. And so later we're gonna have lunch here, maybe I'm gonna show you a little bit more, but for now there's supposed to be cable cars going up the mountain, and see what is up there, go a little bit into the nature of Sarajevo. So, you know, one thing I have to tell you right away is it feels much more European than you first might think, and also any signs from the war left, at least I think most of them are intentional. And on the ground right now we have middle of March, almost end of March, and in terms of COVID restrictions, in most places you have to have a mask, but other than that it's fairly relaxed, everything is open. It might change of course in the next few weeks, but for now so a bit of a hike to get to the cable car. I think that's going to be the one tourist attraction we're going to do. How much is it?
For foreigners, it's 10 euro.
Yeah.
Return like 2 ways. For locals, it's 3 euro.
20 mark.
20 mark.
Yeah, you know, usually these type of cable cars, they try to pack everyone. There's a bunch of tourists, and there's definitely quite the, let's say, established, ooh, roller coaster.
So nice.
Quite an established tourist site. I actually read that after the war they just reopened it 2 years ago. It was destroyed during that time, so for over 20 years it has been non-functional. So yeah, wow, the view. Seriously guys, usually in these type of travel videos I think it's so boring when people take gondola, but we're gonna make it fun.
Yay!
Okay, so being on here, things really changed real quick. From a big city, we went up into almost like a ski resort. So the gondola, I would say, definitely worth it. You get such a sick view of the whole city.
So to fill you in on what happened from that moment on, absolute winter wonderland, but after 3 years of not losing a drone, it happened. I had a lot of amazing footage from the past few weeks on it, and so days upon days of multiple desperate attempts by me and many other people to get it down. At some point it wasn't even on the tree anymore, so had to let it go. Rest in peace. And instead of just complaining about it, I complained about it. And then I went online on Instagram, connected with a few amazing local guys who helped me out to shoot. And also, I got a last minute confirmation for an exciting project with quite the exciting car, which is coming very soon.
I guess that's how you solve your sadness. By
Yeah, guys.
eating. How about now?
Not yet. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, fuck the chip.